Hi, my name is Eric Miller. I'm a home loan officer and real estate expert, and today you've got another exciting edition in the Secret Menu series. I call it the Secret Menu because we often give a little bit of extra information on top of what you normally wouldn't hear about. I'm not sure what that has to do with the menu, but I feel like, everybody hears certain things and there's stuff that you don't hear, but it's still there, and that's why I'm calling this the Secret Menu. I'm calling this series VA Loans for Rockstars. And today we're talking about the refinance options. As always, I first just want to take a couple minutes and say thank you to our veterans for your service and your sacrifice for our country. Thank you for our freedom. Thank you for going out and killing bad guys. Thanks for being awesome. Thanks for doing stuff where you don't get a lot of credit. Just want you to know, definitely, I appreciate you. Everyone on my team does, and I know the country does too. Even though I don't speak for the country, just want you to know that we love you and we really are grateful for what you do.
Do you want a VA loan? Yeah! Sit right down while I sing to you. We're talking about VA loans. Hell yeah! You better pay attention till this video's through.
So just like every other rock and roll themed informational video about mortgage refinance featuring the VA loan, you're going to be hit with a bunch of rock and roll puns. So for example, if you want to be on the floor, this is when I'm going to use puns, so you know that it's a pun. Okay, on the floor, next to the stage, hit the subscribe button. But if you want the backstage pass, you'll have to go to our website, ericmiller.team. Thank you. I probably over-enunciated that, but it's been one of those days.
Whoa!
Okay, so I really wanted to promote this YouTube series because the VA loans are so important. It's such an important topic, and given my age and history, it took me a minute to figure out the best way to promote this internet thing, and I think clearly the best way is flyers. So, are you ready for a rock and roll promotion?
Hell yeah!
All right, in that case, I have a fake plane to catch. This is... Yeah, I think that worked out pretty well. Wait until you see how I got back here so quickly.
Whoa!
As with all other mortgage products, there are two kinds of refinances and two kinds only. There's the cash out kind, where you take cash out, and then there's the no cash out kind, or it could be called a rate and term. We're gonna go into those different facets right now. First, let's start with the cash out refinances. The VA has one of the most amazing features specifically for the cash out option, at least with most investors, and that is that you can take 100% of the value of the house, which is ridiculous, right? Sometimes people don't want to take 100%, you don't have to. Sometimes people feel bad about taking 100%, you shouldn't have to. The bottom line is that it's not about your equity or a loan, it's about your life, and if you can get the money that you need to do what you want to make your life better, that's really what matters. Okay, so the other thing too that's really great about being able to take 100% out is that it sort of isolates or insulates or inoculates, some fancy medical word meaning that it protects you from, I don't know why I would use a medical word, but some fancy word for it protects you in case the values come in low, which right now is not a problem, but in general, it's not going to stay that way forever, and so you'll be able to do the things that you want to do a little longer than everybody else, which is great.
Whoa!
Now, I've already done a separate video regarding the VA funding fee, so please check that out for more information. But just as a reminder, the funding fee for first-time usage on a VA loan cash-out refinance is 2.3% of the balance owed and 3.6% every other time you do it, unless, of course, you have a waiver. All right, so let's talk about IRRRLs, or the interest rate reduction loan. This is the no cash out version, and it's got some pretty awesome features too. The main significant feature is that it does have a reduced funding fee of 0.5%, but the main big mamma jamma here is that it requires significantly reduced documentation. All you need basically is your mortgage statement, ID, homeowner's insurance, current homeowners association, and contact work information, along with your DD-214 or your certificate of eligibility. Now that might sound like a lot, but do you know what you don't need? Appraisal, pay stubs, bank statements, income statements, termite treatment. There are some restrictions and limitations, some of which we previously discussed, but for the most part, it's basically a streamlined, non-qualified loan with a reduced funding fee. Again, check out the video on VA funding fee specifically because I literally burned the house down. But for an interest rate reduction loan, again, the funding fee is 0.5% unless you have a waiver. So usually I try to include some kind of awesome download, but this stuff is pretty straightforward. However, in one of the first VA videos we did, I referenced my great-great-great-great-grandpa's all-American apple pie recipe with special crust a la mode. If you want the recipe for the all-American pie, you can get it down below. If you want the recipe for the all-American VA loan, hit me up on the website, ericmiller.team. So I have all that in the bottom of this video because definitely I appreciate you. I think you'll love this thing. The pie is really good, and I even included a chart on a la mode in case someone doesn't know how to scoop ice cream. If you're ready for a rock and roll ending, thank you very much. Watch me fake jump out of this plane.